Blessings BookTube. It is Poetry Thursday.
I like to read, you do too. Let's get ridiculous.
My brother kindly made me these little intro ditties in a number of styles, so I could pick and choose depending on the theme of the talk. And this is the reggae version that I shared with you today, and it got me thinking about Calypso. Calypso, if you do not know, is a musical form that is in the Caribbean that is very much in the African style of call and response, syncopated rhythms, satire, all of that. The word might come from a Hausa word. It might also come from a Carib word. We're not sure, but anyway, it's a really lively, fun musical form, and the lyrics are super important. And so I wanted to share one today. Years ago, I was visiting a friend in Peace Corps, my girlfriend, she was doing her Peace Corps in St. Lucia. And I was privileged to meet Michael Aubertin, who was one of their trainers or one of their directors. And he had previously been Minister of Culture for St. Lucia. Calypso is more famously associated with Trinidad and Tobago, and that's the one I'm going to share with you today. But it's huge in St. Lucia. And he became Minister of Culture on the power of his very popular Calypso, Bread on the Dead. If you think of Gogol's Dead Souls, then you'll get the idea of this political satire of people making money where in ways they shouldn't. And it catapulted him into politics. And indeed, the Calypso, I wasn't able to find one. I found his Bread on the Dead, but it's just in the musical form. I was transliterating. No, I was transcribing the lyrics, but then I thought, oh, this might still be in copyright if this is only in song form. Even though it's on YouTube, I wasn't sure what to do about that. So I urge you to look on YouTube for Bread on the Dead, Calypso from St. Lucia by Michael Aubertin, and give it a listen. It's a lot of fun. But to be safer, I'm going to share a famous one about Trinidad with you. Also can recommend Michael Aubertin's book, Negmaron Freedom Fighter. St. Lucia had the horrible misfortune to have been passed back and forth between the British and the French in such a way that the slaves got freed, and then with a change of regime, they were enslaved again. If you can imagine, horrible. Okay, so to today's Calypso. This is by Eric Williams, who wrote Capitalism and Slavery and was president of Trinidad. And Capitalism and Slavery makes the case that slaves were freed not out of any altruistic or human impulse, but rather because the system was becoming unprofitable in the Caribbean. It's a very interesting read. Anyway, he's written a number of calypsos, and probably the most famous one is called The Sinking Ship. It's about Trinidad, the Trinidad. The Trinidad, and that of course stands for the country, right? The Trinidad, a luxury liner sailing the Caribbean Sea, with an old captain named Eric Williams, for years sailed smooth and free. But sadly, Eric Williams passed away. The ship hit rough water that day. Somebody turned the bridge over to a captain named Chambers. Mid-blood crawl, things start to fall. Hold me head when a sailor bawl. Captain, the ship is sinking. Captain, the seas are rough. We gas tank almost empty, no electricity. We oil pressure reading low. Shall we abandon ship, or shall we stay on it and perish slow? We don't know. We don't know. Captain, you tell me what to do. The Trinidad, oh, she was a beauty, with wealth that few surpassed, and in her days she sailed majestically. There were few in her class. Faithfully she fulfilled her sailor's need. Some were overpowered by greed, and so they pilfered slow. Some took by bulk and go. Now she looks dull, she's at a lull. She can barely sit on her hull. The Trinidad in her days of sailing, she was a friend to one and all. She never once hesitated to answer all SOS calls. And yes, well, she always did her best to help out those in distress. Now it is so sad to see she's in difficulty. Some she helped jeer, some of them cheer and sarcastically declare. Now there is a lot of finger pointing, suspicion is running strong. Who's to be blamed for all her failures? Who's to be blamed for doing her wrong? But please remember I'm warning you, for 30 years she had the same crew, who holds the keys to her vault, so we know who is at fault. Now it's up to you, it's up to me, to make her worthy to go back to sea. It's occurring to me now that that's about Eric Williams, so it's probably written by someone else. Indeed, it was by Winston Peters, better known as Gypsy, and he was a member of Parliament as well. And at the time of this transcribing it was Trinidad's and Tobago's Minister of Community Government. So you can see that there's a nation where music and politics go hand in hand. I think these calypsos are a lot of fun. There are also quite bawdy ones, and some even more anti-imperialist than that one, such as if you find it, give Congo Man a good read. And yeah, they're worth exploring as poetry, I think. So I hope you enjoyed today's Calypso. And I hope you'll look up and read and listen to, more importantly, listen to and dance to lots of other great calypsos.